amis, frères avec sœurs non yo, ou même qui de partout, cap tendez cap garder na soya dans un programme cap réalisé dans l'église Horeb, nous souhaitons nous tous un mot de bienvenue. Ou même qui est avec nous depuis des temps, ou même qui remet bon Dieu, qui remet travail là, à soya c'est avec un réel plaisir pour nous capables de réunir encore dans l'église Horeb pour nous participer à nos programmes assez importants et intéressants. Programme ça, c'est un programme qu'a réalisé non seulement par l'église Horeb, mais par le département de l'éducation. Assoya, c'est un programme chic, mais sans choc. Donc, nous souhaitons vous-même qui déjà là, nous souhaitons capables de prendre disposition et ensuite inviter tout de suite l'autre amis pour participer avec eux parce que nous avons un programme assez intéressant. Pour nous faire suite à ce programme, je vais invité pour capable prendre position pour la prière, pour nous invoquer la présence bon Dieu qui est en dans le ciel là. Bon Dieu, Papa non qui est en dans le ciel yo. Assoya, c'est avec un cœur reconnaissant, nous réunis ensemble dans l'église Horeb pour nous capables de salmodier non et pour nous offrir un programme important. Un programme qu'a réalisé par le département de l'éducation, alors que vous-même qui c'est maître éducation, assurez nous commencer à dire merci pour petit Touyo qu'on déjà préparé pour venir parler avec peuple concernant l'importance de l'éducation. Notre Dieu, notre Père, d'ores et déjà, nous disons merci et nous souhaitons qu'on soit capable d'utiliser chaque monde qui fait partie de panel ça qui pourra offrir un bagage important à petit Touyo. Béni programme pour nous, béni chaque participant, béni chaque petit tout qui de partout capable assister au programme ça, fait que vous capable bénéficier pour saluer. Fais ça pour nous notre Dieu. Nous prions non en vertu des mérites qu'on gagne, mais nous prions dans le nom de Jésus petit tout, les mêmes qui t'a vivre, et qui gagne pour régner au siècle des siècles. Amen. Et tout de suite, pour nous avancer avec le programme, nous pourrons inviter les jeunes de l'église Horeb qui composaient Praise Team pour capable venir louer l'Éternel. Nous souhaitons côtoyer pour capable participer, pour capable louer l'Éternel. Merci bien.
Good evening, church, and happy Sabbath. We are super thankful and to be in the house of the Lord this evening. Nous baillons bon Dieu gloire, nous dit bon Dieu merci parce que lui bon nous l'autre chance pour nous dans maison bon Dieu à soir. Et jeudi à ce sabbat, n'a adoré avec grâce. N'a dit bon Dieu merci parce que lui fait passer une année scolaire en bien. The song says, I'll praise you, Lord, with all my soul. In everything I do, I'll praise you, Lord. I'll praise you, Lord, with all my soul, with all my soul. I'll praise you, Lord, praise with my mouth and with my life, everything I do. We're gonna stand one more exalted. He is exalted. The King is exalted. I will praise him. I will praise him. He is exalted, forever exalted, and I will praise his name. He is the Lord. He is the Lord. Forever his truth, heaven and earth, rejoice in his holy name. He is exalted, the King is exalted on high. Say, he is the Lord, forever his truth, heaven and earth, rejoice in his holy name. He is exalted, the King is exalted on high. He is exalted, he is exalted, the King is exalted on high. Il est exalté, le roi est au-dessus des cieux. This one, we're just going to worship God. He is Alpha, he is the Omega, he's the beginning and the end. We're going to worship him and we're going to bask in his presence. You are Alpha and Omega. We worship you, our Lord. You are worthy to be praised. Sing with me, say
Avant de commencer, mettons-nous debout pour une prière. On campe pour nous prier. Notre Dieu, notre Père, c'est avec un cœur reconnaissant et en toute humilité, à ce soir, nous réunis ici avec ces professionnels pour nous discuter une question d'éducation et ensuite pour nous présenter une image de grandeur et de bonté envers nous. Que le moment ça que nous pourrons passer est capable profitable et capable de faire nous penser à un pile bagaille qui passe dans la vie nous, mais surtout que capable de marquer monde qui chercher une idée, qui chercher un bagaille qui peut pousser à avancer. Tandis que nous avons fait l'éducation, tandis que nous avons discuté full potential. In Jesus' name, amen. Thank you. Bon, c'est avec joie que je voulais présenter au grand public 4 professionnels qui sont pratiquement dans l'église Horeb. Excepté pour yon, mais tout c'est petits moun mwen. I'm sorry if I have to say it like this, but I hope that pas offend personne. Okay? Je connais que un pile monde t'a espéré puisque il a parlé d'éducation que m't'a pral venir présenter un sujet d'éducation ensuite discuter si il y a monde qui a une question poser. Mais plutôt je voulais faire pas une interview, mais que nous ayons une perspective sur l'éducation, de experience from your own personal experience. C'est ça qui fait from the inspiration of my own daughter, who is part of the panel. Il dit, Papi, why don't we discuss what, who, why, and when? I think it was a good idea, and I said, just formulate the questions, and then we'll try to see if all of us will together answer the questions. First, we want to thank the administration, the pastor, and the education department of Horeb for the invite. So we will need to, I'm going to start. This is how we're going to do it first. Before I introduce all of you, this is how we're going to do it. We don't have long. So for each what, who, why, when, for each one of you, you have just 2 minutes. I know it's not long enough because from your experience, I'm sure that if you have to talk about what, who, it will take a day. But we don't have a day. Consequently, puisque nous n'avons pas une journée, considère que si il y a 4 parties et nous 4 fois 4 déjà 16, le multiplié par 2, 32, so il y a environ 32 à 40 minutes. So, nous allons essayer de faire ça en 40, au plus 45 minutes. Pour qui ça? Parce que l'homme fini, et c'est exprime fait, dans le questionnaire, il n'y a pas de dernière question là-dedans. La dernière question, c'est juste pour pendant me poser question, pour nous réfléchir, pour nous donner une réponse à lui-même. Is that all right? Okay. First, let me introduce to you Miss Tessini Elizabeth Previlus. She will, and you will talk about yourself and what, who, why, and when, but I'm just mentioning to the people your name. Just have dit non pour moun yo k'ap suivre nous. Premièrement, moi-même, c'est James Previlus. C'est moi qui host le programme à Soir. Je Tessini Elizabeth. Je fais honte parce que je me suis dit que tout le monde ça c'est fait même. C'est qu'on y a apprendre que Emmanuela, maître Emmanuela, gagne dans nous tout. Là me fait ce que demander chaque monde si on a un middle name, il dit mi gon tout et puis c'est là ça m'apprendre que on a même middle name avec Tessie qui est Elizabeth. Ensuite nous gagnons maître Okna K Dono. She wanted for me to say the K Dono. Ensuite, nous avons maître Claude Rivette qui est ensemble avec nous. Donc, m'a commencé avec maître Claude. Par ici, m'a dit pour maître Claude, nous chaque m'pas même introduire, n'a juste introduire tête nous. Ensuite, nous gagnons 2 minutes pour what. Nous tout après pour nous what. Après ça m'a passé dans l'autre roue. Après ça c'est why and when. OK? Mon problème quand j'aime quitter téléphone, moi parce que faut me chronométrer nous parce que me connais si vous n'da OK, on va chronométrer pour nous pendant même que on va parler. Merci beaucoup. So 2 minutes for what? For Maître Claude Rivet. Merci.
Salut tout le monde qui est branché sur Horeb. Ce soir, nous disons bienvenue. Et aussi, nous saluons panel là. Son privilège, son honneur pour moi, Chita parmi et panel ça. Non seulement nous lever dans l'église Horeb, mais cependant, nous voyons que bon Dieu utilise nous et nous fait des effets impeccables dans la communauté. So, donc, son privilège, et nous dit merci aussi à James Privilege qui a facilité et meeting ça, et aussi à pasteur de l'église. Nous disons merci. Tout le monde dans l'église Horeb qu'on aime, c'est Maître Claude Rivet. Nous lever dans l'église là. Et donc, nous faisons éducation à New Jersey, Rutgers University. Et donc, après, nous finissons gradué en 1999. Nous descendons parce que nous sommes seuls petites et maman, nous sommes, nous pas dire, mots ça nous utiliser pas pour dégrader, mais nous habitués à mot petite soyette. Donc, nous sommes obligés de descendre pour aider maman nous parce que une seule petite c'est quand c'est grain yeux maman nous. Alors donc là nous fin gradué dans Rutgers University, nous descendons et puis que côté nous militer avec maman nous, et pendant notre militer avec maman nous, il y a une bagaille qui poussait nous à continuer l'éducation, c'est parce que maman était toujours qui poussé nous, inspiré nous, l'expliquer côté le sorti Haïti et comment le faire venir ici, et parfois et obtenir des situations, et ça a poussé nous, inspiré nous pour nous faire le meilleur de nous-mêmes, et afin que nous puissions aider non seulement tête nous, mais aussi maman nous, parce que nous devons là qu'à nous pas t'aveler déçus. Nous tous qui lèvent à Haïti, nous connaissons comment ça son charge lié pour leur son seul petit. The time is over already. But career title, I want to tell you that simply I am assistant principal for more than 10 years. I've been in education for 20 years, so I've been involved in the public school for that long, impacting the lives of children, structuring and help them, mold them, help them to become a future leaders in the community. Help them to climb the ladder of economic opportunity and so forth. And so we've been doing that work for quite a while, and we also assist people who needs orientation, guidance in their lives. So we have been impacting a lot of people in the education realms.
Merci beaucoup. We're going to try to keep it for, I know it's difficult, but we're going to try to see if we can keep it for 2 minutes. We're going to try. But Maître Claude went over 2 minutes. So you guys, for the first question, you can use the same time as Maître Claude. All right?
That same time is 2 minutes, guys.
Okay. Thank you.
So, bonsoir tout le monde. Nom c'est Otna Dorno, or it's pronounced Otna, I think in Creole, but no one ever says that. Okay. So, when I'm grandi là en Miami et là l'église Horeb, I am a product of public school, so all throughout, and I am now a lawyer, so ça veut dire son avocat mieux. I am a defense attorney, which means c'est moi-même qui représente moun yo le yo porte un charge criminel contre yo. So if somebody has been accused of a crime, I am the person who represents them and tries to find either the best defense possible or to find a consequence that is reasonable or fair. How did it happen? Okay, so to become a lawyer, you have to go to law school. I went to UF, but I am not a Gator. I went to the Florida State University for undergrad, go Noles. And I chose this career, so let's see. Je connais depuis la 10e grade, son avocat m'te vle yeah, ou vle faire? Faire or yeah? Okay, yeah? Okay. So avocat mte vle yeah, mpate konnen nan ki practice area mte vle faire. Mkonnen son moun ki reme parler, son moun ki reme argue, so mkonnen se nan jugement mte vle aller. Premier travail mte fait c'est pour avocat, so mte travail first comme avocat qui porte charge contre moun yo. Moi ça pas tellement travail mte vle faire. Moi plus que moun panou, so black people, people of color, so yo même yo porte charge contre yo, and that's the side I wanted to be on. And that's how I made the transition from prosecutor to defense attorney. I said that in both English and Creole. I hope somebody caught something and that I did not lose everyone. Okay.
Thank you.
Bonsoir l'Église. I am Emmanuela St. Jean, Emmanuela St. Jean. Most people know me as Mama. I was born and raised in Horeb in Miami. I'm a product of public school education up until law school. I am currently I'm an attorney as well. I'm a prosecutor in Miami-Dade County, and I also own my own law firm, and I practice in the area of business law. In my full-time job, moi c'est un prosecutor. Ça nous fait c'est que nous portons charge à moun qui fait crime dans Miami-Dade County. So nous portons So I'm the opposite of Atna. So Otna
Bonne position là, parce que dans mi-temps nous là.
So moi accusé yo et puis Otna défend yo. M'pa di ki bo ki pi bien, but moi décidé sou. Yeah, we both do our jobs. But moi choisi this career because one, I felt that I was called to do it, and two, like I love to bring justice to people. Like I want to make justice real. When someone is hurt or injured by someone, I want to make them whole again, and I think I can do that as the job of a prosecutor. So yeah. Oh, and also, I don't like promoting. But also, after I do that, I also, in my law firm, I help entrepreneurs, start their business, and I help them protect their businesses so that, so that they can avoid any troubles in the long run. So it's pillar protection, shameless plug. So yeah, give me a call if I can help you in that aspect. But yeah, that's what I do.
Says it's on. Okay. No more say Tessini Puebilis. A lot of you guys know me as Tessie. Well, I'm a social worker. I am currently a student. I don't work yet, but I am a student and I'm getting my master's in social work, and my emphasis is trauma and emergency management in various aspects. It could be adolescence or all the way up to geriatrics. It doesn't really matter which one, but it's trauma emergency management, which is basically like hurricane relief, disaster relief, people that work with rape, sex trafficking, drug trafficking, all kinds of trauma-related events. That's the focus. And we all talk about product. I'm a product of Christian education, Seventh-day Adventist. My whole entire life, I've never been, even in college, I went to an SDA school. So last year, 2019, I graduated from Southern Adventist University. And hopefully by the end of this year, soon, I'll graduate with my master's. Why did I choose this career? It's kind of complicated because when I went to college, I did not know. So I went to a career aptitude. I took a career aptitude test, and it told me that I could either be a teacher, a psychologist, or a social worker. And I took the intros, the point introduction class, and social work was the one that really attracted me the most. And it kind of brought me back to my childhood, like, lem tap grandi, m toujours aller à Haïti chaque année. And là nous aller à Haïti avec with my parents, avec maman, avec papa, yo toujours fait travail avec ti moun petit. Like go to orphelina, sponsor several kids and stuff. So I think that was probably one of the main reasons why I chose to do social services work. And I have a lot of experience with DFACs and probation officers, and I've also had a job working with kids with mental health disabilities. So that's kind of, of what I am trying to do. And, that's kind of what my career is like.
Il semble que nous entrons déjà dans plusieurs de l'autre questions. Why, par exemple, Maître Claude te parlé nous de maman li, etc. Et c'est exactement là que vini, puisque c'est Maître Claude qui te répond à la première question qu'on a move up to Maître Dono pour le répondre de who. Après ça, on a fait ça pour Maître Claude répondre en dernier.
Okay. Pour moi-même, je ne pas tellement un monde qui inspire moi pour me faire ça m'a fait kounya. But sometimes c'est par exemple créer une atmosphère ou bien un environnement côté la caille education est vraiment important et il toujours pousser nous pour nous like try different things ou bien pour nous faire plus que ça n'a fait déjà. So, je change depuis elementary school, so l'école primaire. Okay, my girl's impressive. Primary school. Là, je t'ai enregistré nous dans la classe, je change. Maman était là pour make sure you mettez nous dans la classe, nous t'es doué et you pas te kembe nous back parce que c'est haïtien nous. And then l'emte na middle school, pas connaître qui j'en peux dire middle school en créole. Laissant passer, je voulais faire un docteur, par exemple, encouragé, je suis resté North Miami, mais je suis parti juste à Brownsville pour mon medical programme. Et laissant, je connais pas mes sang, je pas mes needle, je pas n'importe quoi. But you te créé une atmosphère côté je toujours expérimenté juste quand je joindre ça me voulais faire. In terms of who am I impacting in my career, the type of people I feel like I help the most, ou bien pour moun yo me sentir me faire plus difference dans la vie, c'est ni moun qui innocent et ni moun qui coupable. Pour moun qui innocent, it's important pour nous make sure tout moun connaît yo innocent, pour nous prove yo innocent, pour yo pas perdre liberté yo pas perdre travail yo et yo pas perdre l'autre droit. Et ni pour moun qui coupable yo, c'est important pour nous, pour yo gen moun qui make sure conséquences yo jeune yo mérite et yo pas kembe moun ça pour plus temps yo obligé rester. And en pile fois nous aider même moun qui pas citoyen qui doit connaître gens ça qui affecter l'autre bagay. The qualité de travail I fais, so in the kind of work that I do, by default, I represent like communities of color. And so if there were a more general question, I would say that's who I am impacting. And who I am in my career, I think I've said 1,000 times. I am a defense attorney. I advocate for people. I love representing people, making sure that their voices are heard, that the thing that they're pursuing, the rights that they have are protected, and that they are not being taken advantage of by a larger system.
Nous connaissons que l'audience nous est une bilingual audience. Je demande nous le plus que nous capables de parler langue en nous, parce que nous connaissons l'anglais et nous faisons un bagage anglais, mais mettez des mots créoles pour l'autre monde qui attend de nous, pour comprendre ça n'a dit, de façon à ce que si il y a un trouble pour songer que il y a Maître Dono et Maître Saint-Jean qui là pour capable aider.
Creole moins pelou, so have some grace with me. Is there a specific person who inspired me to continue my education? The question is, that's easy. It's a lot of people, but the person who comes to mind is like my mom. My mom te vini pays like illegal. And l'elle te vini travailler te confesse illegal like pois, like vegetables in the jardin. She eventually était gonna travailler in hotels, and then eventually became like a CNA. Like I'm gonna wear my mom vini lakay, like en l'état, like making sure that there was money in the home and making sure that that we had what we needed. So, tout le temps, moi, sans ma maman me dit que, like, m'pas v'lo pour faire ça. Like, moi v'lo pour faire plus. Like, just lever tête ou lever tête famille. Like, c'est le travail m'dingen pour faire. Like, just lever tête ou. So that was like my inspiration to keep fighting. And even like my dad too, working in construction, like those physical hard jobs, they were just like, use your mind. If you can use your mind instead of your body, do that. And you can definitely make more money and, you can be a better use to the world if you can use your mind. So those are the people who inspired me. In my field now, the people who I impact are, my job as a prosecutor, I don't not only work for the victim, but I also have the obligation to make sure that the defendant, the person who's accused, that his rights are kept intact. Like that's my job as well. So I have to, even though I may know information about the defendant that I may want to release, the law says that this person has rights, and I have to make sure that their rights are held. And I also have the victim as well, who I have to bring forth a good case on their behalf, making sure that they are whole. So I impact everyone in the courtroom. And who I am in this career, more than anything, before I am an attorney or prosecutor or a business attorney, I'm a Christian. And my only job and my mission for doing this job is to do good, to do justice. That's what God has called me to do. And that's who I am. So whatever courtroom that I embody, I hope that when someone walks in, before they see a Christian or someone who is going to send them to jail, because sometimes you do deserve jail or prison, I hope that they see a Christian and someone who's going to be fair. So that's who I am.
I want to say, moi je dis que it's not just maman et papa qui inspire. I mean, we all said our parents are an inspiration. I want to go and say maybe my entire family as a whole. Most of my tante, tonton, most of them, a lot of my uncles and aunts are, people that came from Haiti and came here and went to school and got careers. So I would say it's toute famille moi en général qui sorti Haïti, who had to start over. Every one of them had to start over, and I would say a lot of my I think it's family. The people who inspire me the most is family in general, to continue to be better and be better than them. I always say both of my parents are doctors, and I'm just okay, how do I be better? How am I going to be better than them? I guess I have to get 2 doctorate degrees to be better than them. But it's family, and I think that's who inspired me the most, my family, and being a good example. Yes, for them to have someone to look up to say, okay, my aunt, Tati Tessie did this, I can do this too. And those are kind of the aspects of what inspired me to continue education. I mean, my parents have a lot of say-so in them as well, but I think it's family in general. And for who I impact the young ones. For me, I feel like I want to work with teenagers who are abandoned by the system, who are treated badly, and those are the ones that I impact the most, working with DFAST and the juvenile justice system, the kids that deal with mental health issues. I've worked with them, so that's the population I impact the most. Timun Kina, who are teenagers, I don't know how to say that in Creole. And adolescent timun sa yo se yo men impact na social work in my field. And who am I in this career? Some of the social work values that I have to hold is, number one, is clients to have right to determination. So I have to push my clients to be the best they want to be. I can't tell them you have to do this, but I have to push them. So I'm a pusher to have people want to be what they want to be or who they want to be. And I'm an advocate, not only in the courtroom, you know, as a social worker for the kids that who are in the juvenile justice system, but for their parents, like I advocate for them as well, like some of the services that they need. So I think who am I is truly an advocator. That's the one thing I think I am in my career.
I want to touch base on that answer. How did I choose that career path? 1999, when probably 1998, when I was at Rutgers University, New Jersey, and I was volunteering as a sub at this school for it was special schools for those students who have behavioral issues. And so when I went there, it was, you know, I didn't know if I was going to like it. I was just substituting, and I was very young at that point. And so, you know, a lot of people were afraid to go to those type of school. And the fact that I was young, I was able to get along with those kids that had disability, mental and physical. And I was able to change and attract them and galvanize them and, you know, motivate them to learn. And we were playing basketball, and we make it fun, we make education fun. And that principal at that point wanted me to stay, but I couldn't stay. And so at that point, I felt though I have a tremendous impact on those kids. And so when I came down here, and as I was saying, that my mom was the inspiration, backbone, and also my aunt, I remember in Haiti, was also a force behind that, my education. And so it was easy for me to go in the education realm. So I started my career as a biology teacher at North Miami Senior High School, and spent like 12 years, you know, teaching kids, you know, those kids who could not learn, those kids who had behavior issues, those kids that they said they couldn't make it. And so now I could, you know, who are you impacting in your career? So I see my work, I could see the fruit of my work. Recently I went to a court. I saw a young man was just staring at me, and he kept staring at me. I was wondering why he was staring at me. He was a Caucasian man, a young man. And so after the court, you know, I was just there just to, what do you call it? Not a defendant, but just attending a witness. Thank you for the term. Yeah, that's your term. That's your area. And so when I got out, he said, Mr. Rivette, do you remember me? I said, no, I'm such and such. I was in your biology class. I said, yeah, I missed that class. And he was a lawyer. And so recently, everywhere I go, I begin to see that people that I've taught and they become lawyers in engineering. I'm like, wow, this is a noble call. And I take this career, how am I in this career? I feel like it's a mission, it's a noble call for me to change lives, to, you know, open doors, as I stated early, for youngsters to climb the economic ladder, to unleash their potential, and so this is what I do. I prepare them, mold them, and so release them. So I feel as though it's a mission. I do it with a passion. I do it because I feel though it's a calling God places in my heart. It gives me the talent, the ability, the pedagogy to teach any kind of kids, basically, and I believe any kids can learn. And so I teach it with a passion.
So, Maître Claude, il y a un bail qui pousse, c'est le fait que vous venez réaliser dans la carrière ou rencontrer avec des gens que peut-être même qui ont un problème, qui sont capables apprendre ou bien moun te dit pas t'a réaliser rien, et en fait si moun ça vient sortir yon bagay. En tant que professeur moi-même, j'ai un motto que toujours utilisé, toujours dit, hate me today and love me tomorrow, because I'm very tough on my kids, very tough on my students, because I told them today, moun qui aime aujourd'hui a yo, ou après raï yo demain si Dieu veut. Je préfère qu'on raï m'avant, après venir même temps ou même jeudi après ça venir raïm demain si Dieu veut, parce que demain si Dieu veut, by the time you grow up ou déjà choisi un path, so si m'pas te influence pour te choisir the right path, who've been failed in life, I'll be responsible for it.
And I want to add to this, not monopolize this. And I remember that if Mama was not tough on me, I was starting to go on the other way with the kids around that area. And she pushes, she was very firm. You know, I would go to a party at that point, and she would be in that party, and then everybody was telling me, you know, your mom is after you. So, you know, I thank her. I really thank her. If I'm the person who I am, it's because, after God, it's because of her. And I think also my aunt was in the assembly. I keep repeating it, is the fact that I really see that a lot of my friends, they didn't have that opportunity. They had an opportunity, but they didn't seize it. They didn't have that strong parent behind them, like you said.
Je connais que question ça pas là, mais en tant qu'éducateur, je voulais parler d'inspiration. Moi-même, personnellement, je ne suis pas intéressé dans l'éducation. Ce n'est pas ton carrière que j'ai envie. Et peut-être que tu as trois avocats qui sont là. Parce que I wanted to be a lawyer too. Initially, pour les gens qui connaissent mieux, nous connaissons que I wanted to study électromechanique. All my life, le m'a grandi, si nous arrivons dans l'école côté m'teye, si le nombre chaque année, mettez 1983, ou vous côté pour être pour te fait. 1983 en Allemagne. My dream was to go and study electromechanics in Allemagne. C'est ça qu'il faut toujours, maman, toute machine moi c'est Mercedes-Benz. J'ai grandi loving the technology of Mercedes. Rêve moi c'était design un Mercedes car, etc. But possibilité pas présenter pour moi pour mal en Allemagne. But l'autre aspect, l'autre objet, l'autre vision que me dit que puisque I love to discuss, you know, fight for justice and all this business, I want to be a lawyer. But il arrivait que en Haïti, I have to take a minute to say that people can hear it and you also. Il arrivait qu'en Haïti, when we were growing up, we had only one public university in Haiti. And that public university was in Port-au-Prince. Et moi, c'est Nego Cap mieux. Et Nego Cap, nous toujours tendance nous railler Port-au-Prince. Parce que le monde Port-au-Prince fait moun passer misère trop. Moun Port-au-Prince cripi à trop. Excusez-moi si que moun Port-au-Prince captande. Yo dit moun Port-au-Prince yo mesure du dans petit boîte lettre condensée pour mettre dans du feu. Tandis que moun dans province nous jeune manger nous tout partout, so nous manger à l'aise. So consequently, but I was lucky anyway because by the time I finished high school, they gagné une université qui était ouverte au Cap, c'est une private university, and m'allé dans l'université ça, mal endop étudier un bagage que m'pas jamais mettre dans tête pour me faire parce que this is very important. Ça qui fait m'a dit nous ça m'ta même moun k'ap tande yo capable comprendre ça. En Haïti, we had nothing qui te ka fait nous sortir en bas, monter en haut qu'éducation. Nothing else. Et parents, I'm lucky, I was raised by my godmother. C'est marraine moi qui élevé, mais je suis allé ensemble avec nous. Jusqu'à présent, je ne pense pas que c'était un monde qui était dur comme ça même. Parce que she wanted so much for us to be successful in life. She make sure that we study hard every single day. C'était non, let me just say, c'était non l'enfer nous te. Mais like I said, I love her from the bottom of my heart parce que je connais que tout ce que tu as fait, c'est pour aujourd'hui pour me chita ensemble avec nous. You understand? So we did not have what you have. Ici, this is what is killing me. Ici, dans chaque corner, you have a school, you have a university, you have a professional school, you have this school and that school. You have so many. Yeah, you have. I mean, you have so many schools. Que Timounio peut-être que when you have plenty, sometimes you don't use anything. You know, so il est important pour nous capables comprendre que orientation basée sur ça qu'on a déjà gagné. Famille connaît que c'est seule éducation qu'elle vaut dans la vie en Haïti. Donc seul ça grand monde noté c'est éducation. And that's what I transfer to my kids. make sure that I told them the only thing that I can give them is education. Let's, for the sake of time, nous allons répondre tous les deux dernières parties ensemble. Ensuite, I will ask you the closing question. Comme c'est avocat, nous je ne vais pas dire closing argument, but m'a posé nous the closing question. The why and the when. But in the why and when, m'ta nous répondre pour moi et mettre Saint-Jean, m'ta nous répondre avant pour une question ça. Deux parties dans la question ça parce que toi dans mi-temps ou déjà répondu. The first part. Why do you believe education is important?
I don't know who said it, but they said education is the platform on which you can build your success. You can accumulate, okay. You can own a car, a house, you know, whatever you want. You can regarder les machines à deux mains, you can venir mettre eviction notice sur caillou deux mains, mais you pas regarder ça au connaît. You can empty out my bank account today. There's not much money in there, but moi connaissance là, pour, I know how I made the money, so I have like that knowledge to make that same money again. Please don't do identity fraud anyone or wipe my account. Again, there's nothing in there, but I know how I made the money, so I know how to duplicate that process again. Education will take you everywhere. It will open doors for you. There's wisdom in education. So I mean, like you can't lose. You just can't lose by getting an education. Do you want me to answer the next question?
Yes, you can answer the last part of when for me. Does age matter for education?
Age does not matter. I remember in law school, in law school, taking on my dumb kid, taking 70 years old, 70, and I'm. Nous dans classe là, lui-même professeur mon question, mais lui en vent, lever en vent. Nous tout honte. Madame n'a fait nous tout pareil. Like she made me work extra hard. You know what? Fuck moi, I have to beat this lady. How is she like 70 years old? You know, mainly up first. She's answering all the questions, and then they got l'autre étudiant who was a doctor. I'm like, you're a doctor. What do you need? You're a medical doctor. What do you need to go to school for? So there is no time frame. You can go to school at any time. So Jimbo, if you want to be the doctor, the lawyer, you can register for school tomorrow. If you still want to be president of Haiti, like that's still possible. So you know, do whatever it is.
Ou son bon petit monde. Sou ka songe que moi son qui Sylvre président d'Haïti, ou son bon petit monde.
But yeah, there is no time frame. There's no time frame. There's no time limitations as well.
Why? I would say God is the reason why it's important because in the Bible, He's taught us a lot through people, through others. So education comes first in the Bible. A lot of reading were done by the prophets. God taught in the Bible all His parables. So I think that's number one as Christians, as SDAs. That's the reason why we should believe education is important because we need to constantly ask God for wisdom. Faut nous toujours demander bon Dieu pour how do you say wisdom? Sagesse, dans la intelligence, because you know, bon Dieu était toujours apprendre. He learned from others. He learned from others. So I think that's the reason why education is important. As followers of Christ, in my career, because I went to private school, they always find a way for us to integrate our Christianity or our religion in our career. As to Jesus was the first social worker on earth. So I think that's why education is important. I mean, for me, continue on to further education, I get more money in my field, but that can be more wise. Like you said, no one can take that paper that I receive or the paper I'm going to receive this year, no one's going to take that away from me because I know I worked hard at it, and no matter what positions in life gets taken away, I know that the knowledge that God has gave me, the wisdom that I've learned, continuing to read and to get to know more about things is something that people won't be able to take away from you.
Well, Jimbo, education is very important, very, very important. When you look at during the time of slavery, our ancestors didn't have the opportunity to read. They, didn't have the opportunity to go to school. As a matter of fact, they kept them from going to school. They didn't teach them how to read, and so they didn't have a level playing field. So they could not articulate. They could not voice their opinion, and so you could see the disparity between the learned individuals and those who didn't go to school. And so education really is the door that opens the opportunity for you. Education will allow you to close the economic gap that you see. It allows you to go in different level of the society where you could, for example, someone who cannot read or who does not have education at some point would not be called at a certain level to defend or to speak or apply for a certain job. But with that skill set that you have, that background, you are cognitively prepared. You are ready to take the world. You think that you're invincible at some point because you have that skill set, that preparation, that mental toughness, and the endurance. Education provides all that. It really, a holistic education meaning would allow you to face forward whatever adversity that will come in your life. And so education is very, very important. They say sometimes that if you want to hide something, put it in the book. So now it's the reverse. Now people are reading, people are digging, people are going to school. There's no age difference basically because they realize that if you're not educated, you're most likely not going to make it, especially in this century that we live in, 21st century.
It's on. Malheureusement, nous parlons en pile anglais, oui. Il y a des gens qui sont capables d'entendre. Bon, parce que il y a des gens qui sont capables d'entendre, mais il y a pile l'autre monde qui entendre, qui sont capables de comprendre anglais. Mais j'espère que comme ici, vous entendez, le dernier mot pour répondre à une question à M. Dono. Après, je poser une dernière question, si le nom a fait nos défauts.
Okay. There's not a lot that could be said again because everyone has said it. So, nan tout moun ki pale, nou presque tout di même bagay la. Sometimes pour nous tout comprendre is, and I'll say it in both in English and in Creole, education is learning something of value that solves an issue. I'm going to try that in Creole. Éducation, c'est là apprendre un bagay qui est important et il ka offrir une chance pour résoudre un problème. I'm impressed with myself. Okay. So, pour qui sa éducation veut dire pour vous, dépend sa ou besoin faire. I know here that we're pushing secondary education, and it's very important for a lot of fields. But I'm pas pour moun senti ton coup parce que yo pas ka à l'université ou bien parce que yo pas ka à l'école avocat, laisse moun sa pas gen valeur. Ça nous besoin pour tout moun comprendre is ou toujours ka apprendre un bagay, toujours gen un skill ou ka apprendre. Gen quelques carrière, okay. Gen carrière ou obligé à l'école avocat pour ça. Mais gen l'autre bagay, c'est non l'autre façon ka apprendre. Ou ka appliquer tête ou na like learning from somebody else, like an apprenticeship. How do I say that in Creole? Ou ka apprendre na men on l'autre monde qui j'en ka faire un bagay. Éducation, c'est apprendre un bagay qui gen valeur, qui offre une solution à un problème. If you are trying to figure out what's next, the very thing that's consistent is you're never finished learning. Ou pas jamais rive non côté ou fin kon tout bagay ou besoin connaître. bagay qui important de education. Monde l'a changé, yeah. Monde l'a changé, et plus monde l'a changé, plus lot information outdated. How do I say outdated? Absolute. Okay. So you are always in a position where you're learning. Place value in learning in everything. You can find somebody who knows something and who's offering in a podcast. You can open up a book. Now, if your career track requires you to go to school because you need a certification, do that and do that well. Learn all the time. There's never an age limit where you're done learning. There's never a cap when you know everything. There's never a point where you can't learn from somebody else. God has given us brains, and we can always learn. And so I applaud everybody who's on this panel, who's pursued and achieved great limits in their educational career. But no one here is finished, and neither are you. And if your educational journey looks a little different for something that is here on stage, we value that too, because neither one of us can do everything. So we will always need another professional. Your professional status might not come with the license, it might not come with the degree, but it is up to you to continue learning, to continue mastering your craft, and allow that to open doors for you, because God calls all of us to be excellent. Don't embarrass God when you show up to complete a task. Okay.
Very good. Malheureusement pour moi, ou déjà répondu à la dernière question. Malheureusement, je dis malheureusement pour moi, ou déjà répondu à la dernière question. Même pour le poser quand même parce que I will let them answer the question. Ou ça dit que, ou ça by your own definition of education. I challenge myself in so many things. I fail all the time. I try to play music, and it did not work for me well. I try so many things. Je prends pile coup là quand même parce que je gâte radio, je gâte télévision. Everything that I see, I need to know how it works. This is me. Vous comprenez? C'est ça qui fait l'homme te ouais quote ça. M'appelions l'homme ouais quote ça sur education, and then I saw myself. It dit education is the discovery of your own ignorance. You know, c'est tout autant on va apprendre ou venir réaliser à ignorant you are. Et depuis qu'on discuter bagarre ou pas connaît, c'est parce que on va prouver tout le monde comment vous sont ignorants. Vous comprenez? So the last question I wanted to ask was, do we have, and I think you answered the question and you can help me. What message do you have for the young people who choose not to go to school? What is the message for them to be successful in life? Yeah, that would be you first. Thank you, Tessie.
My personal testimony, I took 5 years to get my degree. I didn't do it in the normal time frame as most people. The time is 4, but I took 5 because I did not know, like I stated earlier, it took me a little longer to complete it, not 4 but 5. I have young people qui poko fini qui te commencé avec, but they're still pushing to continue. Zami mi yo te commencé avec yo, gena yo qui toujours a continuer pour yo gain the degree that they're looking for. I also have friends that I have example of, I would say my brother. He was in 2 career fields that did not require education. He was a firefighter, now he's a police. So there are so many vocational ways for you to have a career, and a career does not mean a degree. I tell a lot of people that, like the kids from the church I go to, they always ask questions. I say degree does not equal career. So if you feel like there are people that can't learn, because I've witnessed it, like dealing with kids with mental health disabilities and several physical disabilities, there's a lot of people that can't learn, so they can't continue on to higher education. So I say career does not equal degree. So there are a lot of vocational, IT, hairdressers make a lot of money, nail techs, all these things where you don't need to have a degree, but you can grow in it and be successful in those career fields. There's a lot of vocational schools out there. I'm not sure it's too many, but that is something that I would say. You don't have to, if you can go and you can do it, try, but you don't have to. And there's a lot of ways to have a career without having a degree.
Thank you. We have 3 minutes left. So, Met Claude, you have 1 minute, and then Met Saint Jean will have 1 minute, and then we will close. Okay.
I think you said it very well. Is to, if you're that kind of person who you don't think school is for you, what I would say, I think you hit the nail on his head. C'est que try to see what you're good at. You may not good in physics, but you're good in building, or you have a passion for business. A lot of people who are very successful, they didn't have a 4-year degree, so it's not over. I said to re-examine yourself, look at what you're good at, and then if there's something that you're good at, you think that you could serve. That's the first thing. You could serve yourself and serve your family, serve the people around you, and transform that so that it could become rewarding for you. And lastly, I know this is my last chance to say this, and I don't know when I will have this mic again. I want to thank everyone at Horeb. Je dis tout le monde à l'église Horeb pour ça qu'ils ont fait pour moi. Ils ont une opportunité, j'étais jeune, ma jeunesse. I think this had an impact of me too. M'ka campé, m'ka fait un pile bagay. Me remarqué j'ai développé quelques talents et public speaking c'est dans Horeb lié. Pas négliger bagay ça au petit monde pour involve dans l'église pour nous prendre part à l'activité monter cher parce que ça aider l'a aider dans débat, l'a aider dans stands, l'a aider qu'on parler, l'a aider camper dans n'importe bagay. Me réaliser c'est Horeb fait un pile bagay moi donc m'a dit nous merci beaucoup si pas jamais une chance me dire merci.
The young people out there who think that they don't need an education would be that you can't afford not to get an education. The world is changing rapidly around us. And even like this virus alone, coronavirus has showed us that the world is changing and you need to adapt quickly. And without an education, you're going to be just pushed to the wayside. So go ahead and find what it is that you're good at. Pray and fast about what it is my thing was, God, what is it that you would have me to do? Show me, and then, just go that route. So pray and fast about it. And remember, an education does not mean a degree. But sometimes it does, depending on what you're interested in. So just find those things. Talk to people. Find different resources out there. We're all available to talk and discuss about whatever it is that you want to do, but you can't afford not to have an education, not in this day and time.
All right. C'était un plaisir pour m'être ensemble avec nous, Maître Claude, Maître Dorno. Si m'appelle Léo Maître, c'est parce que c'est un maître d'école, maître avocat, et Miss Stacy qui est un social worker et serviteur nous. On connaît que grand pile monde qui t'a espéré puisque yo advertise en pile de programme là. Yo t'a espéré que nous devons là soit présenter un sujet ensuite horrible. Je pense que l'éducation tellement important que nous besoin ouvrir panel là et une prochaine fois gain on va comme ça nous ca venir avec monde qui gagne l'autre succès dans l'autre carrière sans que pas un degré mais they are very successful dans carrière et yo fait un bagage que yo remet parce que jodi n'a parlé de essential everything is essential. OK, yo présenté tant comme si c'est là mon ap travail dans market pour manger etc. à cause de coronavirus qui est essential, but everything is essential parce que mon cap clean est essential parce que si mon cap clean hôtel là ou comme avocat ou te descend cette chambre ça te bon puis l'autre monde vient entrer dans chambre là, the essential people cleaning people need to clean the place in order for the essential lawyers to use the place. Vous comprenez? So, nous tout important. So, again, I want to thank you et m'espérer que moun qui t'a suivre nous comprendre pour influencer ti moun yo, pour yo capable kembe ti moun yo, pour yo capable gagner get an education. Parce que dans n'importe bagaille qu'on a fait, obligé recevoir un training quand même. Même cleaning, yon moun qui gen un training dans cleaning, ap clean yon côté avec ou qui pas aucun training, ou ap déjà ouais différence là parce que moun nan recevoir une éducation puis clean ou pas recevoir éducation ça. So avec plaisir que m'te rencontré avec Tessie, Mama, Maître Dorno, ensuite Maître Claude, m'espère que nous avons rencontré l'autre jour. Que bon Dieu est capable de continuer à bénir nous et faire nous grandir dans la carrière nous, non seulement pour nous grandir dans la carrière nous, mais pour nous continuer à influencer l'autre monde à travers parole nous et surtout à travers attitude nous comme Maître Saint-Jean so dit, nous voulons à ce que dans n'importe côté nous présenter l'image de Jésus-Christ que nous croyons là-dedans là, parce que tout ça n'a fait là pas rien si nous pas utiliser pour nous glorifier bon Dieu, parce que we were created to glorify God. So avec moi ça n'a fermé, m'a invité nous pour nous capable camper. Moi comme nous commencé avec une prière, we will close with a prayer. Ensuite n'a remettre programme à pasteur pour la clôture. Nous prions, Seigneur, de tout cœur, nous remercions infiniment pour présence chaque monde dans le panel là. Merci pour monde qui t'a écouté, espérer que yo inspiré par parole ça yo tendez là et que fait nous songer que tout ça nous fait c'est pour gloire. Pas permettre que nous prenions rien pour tête nous, mais que toute gloire retourne à vous-même parce que c'est vous qui donne nous la vie, c'est vous qui donne nous les possibilités. Gardez cœur nous, gardez pensée nous. Fais-nous passer une bonne nuit et que nous tous nous capables de rentrer la caille nous sous protection au nom de Jésus. Amen.